He was standing on my land. I had several no trespassing signs posted all along the property line. She hadn't even been on my land for 5 minutes before starting trouble. I was walking the boundary, checking the site where I was about to build my house, when Karen, the self-declared HOA president, even though my land isn't under her HOA, marched up with a clipboard like she owned the place. "For safety reasons, this property is closed from today," she snapped, slapping a laminated notice onto one of my posts. I read it twice, just to make sure I wasn't losing my mind. According to her little piece of paper, the land I bought and was preparing to build on was now off limits to anyone not in the HOA, which was ridiculous considering their subdivision sat half a mile away. They'd been cutting through nearby dirt roads for years. I told her straight up, this is my land, and she has no authority here. She stepped closer, like she was laying down the law. From today, no one enters without HOA approval. Behind her, 2 men in neon vests unloaded orange cones from her SUV. It was obvious they weren't county workers. "Karen," I said, "you're trespassing." She smirked, "Then call the cops." I already did. Sure enough, minutes later a black sedan pulled up. 2 men stepped out with badges dangling from lanyard. No market car, no real uniforms. One muttered something about enforcing HOA rules. My blood pressure spiked, but I stayed calm, even smiled because Karen didn't know this land has been in my family's hands for generations, and my younger brother just happens to be the county sheriff. Karen folded her arms like she had already won. The so-called officers rattled my temporary gate chain as if testing it. I asked for proper IDs, not those plastic cards around their necks. The tall one sneered. "We don't have to show you anything. This is HOA business." I nearly laughed. HOA business. On private land that existed decades before your HOA even formed. I stepped closer, voice low. "You've got 30 seconds to get off my land before you find out what real law enforcement looks like." Karen scoffed loud enough for the neighbors to hear. "You're bluffing. Everyone knows you're just a stubborn landowner. We have permission." Perfect. She had just cornered herself. What she didn't see was that my phone had been recording the whole time, and I'd already texted my brother. 2 minutes later, a patrol truck came barreling down the road, dust trailing behind. The fake cops didn't notice until the siren chirped once. My brother stepped out in full uniform, one hand on his belt, the other holding county records. He looked straight at Karen. "Ma'am, do you have legal authority to close off a county-registered property?" Just like that, the game flipped. If you believe landowners shouldn't be bullied by fake rules, stand up and share this story. More people see what happens when real law meets HOA power plays.